Okay, that's good. I do apologize. I had some technical discrepancy. Thank you for notifications from you all. So the biggest eVTOL event of the year so far, and Tesla being involved with ACHR. We will have a look into that rumor, if it's true or not. Thank you very much for joining me. I can see the main audience is now streaming in, so that's great. I can see everything is coming through, including the audio. I do apologize for that little technical hiccup. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in, and I'll bid you this market reaction. So we are here. We are now looking at ACHR Aviation chart. We closed just over 11, and today's reaction has been massive. And if you look at the chart, this is a year's worth of the stock value. Look at it. We are touching the all-time high with ACHR. How about Joby? Well, we are not too far off. And I told you on one of my shows, few of my shows actually, I told you multiple times that the rally is coming in days. And I think last time I give you the last call for the train to the all-time high station with both ACHR and Joby was about 2 weeks ago. So I wasn't that far off. You could jump onto the train with Joby about $15. Look at that now. We are touching 20. And with ACHR, that was on the level just around $10. I remember that when we talked about it on the Saturday show. I think it was $9.50 Friday closing 2 weeks ago. So look at this. That is poised. That is taking off for a good rally. With ACHR Aviation, I can see this. Obviously, you need to ask Sensei for a proper chart analysis, but I can see this easily going to these levels between 80 and 20. And with Joby, I wouldn't be surprised if we touch 26 and maybe go beyond that. That's just my own personal opinion. It's not a financial advice. It's just my own take. I can see the catalyst lined up through the end of the year. There'll be a lot of events that could affect positively, also negatively, but we are expecting positive reaction. So they could affect positively both stocks, including both Joby, ACHR, and if we just have a quick look at Vertical Aerospace, I'll get rid of that ad. Vertical Aerospace seems to be lining up for a good run-up as well. And with Vertical, there is also a bit of catalyst coming. So this was just a quick preview of today's market reaction to what happened. Not only to what happened on Saturday and Sunday, but also it is piggybacking and it is fueling the sentiment. So with ACHR Aviation, what is the price targets? I quickly run this through ChatGPT before the show because I realized, why don't I show you the proper data from the full-time employed analysts. So we've got ACHR. The range is the common consensus is buy, and then we are looking at the range between $12 to $18. So if you look at the chart again, if you look at the ACHR chart again, this is a 12 months target, but yeah, this is in line with what I told you just a few minutes ago. My price prediction in the coming maybe weeks, not even months. So there could be some retraction, there could be some correction, but I can see ACHR at the end of the year, say December, January, around easily around this level. Again, this is not a financial advice. This is just my own opinion and my own strategy based on the sentiment and the milestones coming, not on the chart analysis. And with Joby, if we'll have a look at the Joby stock chart, so we are currently at almost touching $20 mark. So if we look at here at the price target analysis for Joby, we have the consensus is between $10 and all the way to 22. So again, a very good upside. And if you look at the chart again, we are not so far off this. And if this continues, if the momentum continues, and if the catalyst is lining up and there's more achievements for both ACHR and Joby, I wouldn't be surprised if there were some revisions and updates on the stock price analysis. So with Joby, again, you can see, yes, there are some negative, there are some sells and hold, but most of it, the consensus is high of 22 and obviously buy. So what happened on Saturday? Why are we here? Well, we are here because of the Salinas airport, which hosted Salinas Municipal Airport, which hosted the California International Airshow. This was a very big event. This was this was the biggest eVTOL event so far of this year. There will be one more. I will tell you about it shortly. But this was the biggest eVTOL event of the year. Why? Because we had not one company flying and performing and showing their eVTOL aircraft. We had actually two. But before we get to that, I see we have some new audience. Let me just quickly explain what an eVTOL is. So what you are looking at here is a hybrid of a helicopter and a fixed wing aircraft. So this is ACHR Midnight. I will show you Joby shortly as well. So we are not favorizing any of the manufacturers, but this is the future of urban traffic. If you think of congested roads, if you think of large cities, say New York, Los Angeles, London, Berlin, say Asian cities, you can be easily stuck in traffic for even a couple of hours on the peak hour. That is considering two-dimensional transport. These vehicles are providing three-dimensional transport. As you can see, this Joby S4 aircraft. So basically, this is called a flying taxi. I don't like the term, but they call it the flying taxis. So you are moving in 3 dimensions. So rather than being stuck on the road for a couple of hours, you are cutting down your travel time to mere minutes. So from 1.5 hours, you can cut down your travel time to easily 10-15 minutes. Is it good? Well, think of yourself as a high-profile person, a manager, an actor, a celebrity who needs to get over this inconvenience. Think of you as your time is the most valuable asset. You don't want to be stuck in your yellow cab or in the Uber Black for 2 hours. You want to reduce this to 15 minutes. So that's why we have here the eVTOL. So VTOL stands for vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. The E there is for electric. So this very aircraft is electric powered. It's got a range about 100 to 150 miles. Usually they are designed as 4-seaters, and these are called the flying taxis. They are also safer and they are much more quiet. So rather than flying with a helicopter that would cost you, say, between $100 and $200, you can take one of these and fly for probably a price of your Uber Black. So that is why we see this as the new big market. We see this as a massive investment opportunity. Again, this is not financial advice. We are just bringing you the facts, the updates, and the news. And obviously, sometimes the rumors as well from this market. We are not telling you, go and buy all in. I know we have investors who follow us, who are heavily invested into eVTOL sector, including me. But think of this as the early days of Tesla, when you could buy Tesla for like $10. Look where Tesla is now. 10 years later, Tesla is widely adopted all around the world, leading the electric vehicle market. Everyone is now trying to catch up Tesla. And now we have businesses emerging that they are actually sort of on par or catching up finally Tesla after 10 years. And look at the market cap of Tesla and the whole electric vehicle market. It's just mind-blowing. Well, it's not mind-blowing if you are a smart investor. And if you are a smart investor, you might be interested in this. So what happened? Let's not beat around the bush anymore. The California International Airshow. We had both ACHR Aviation, the black aircraft you could see on the on the B-roll and the white aircraft you could see on the B-roll. So this is the ACHR Aviation's midnight aircraft. Let me just show you quickly the flight tracking of what happened. We had these two aircraft manufacturers flying almost literally side by side. The California International Airshow took place in Salinas Municipal Airport on Saturday and Sunday, and both days, both manufacturers delivered a flight per each day. So the flights were fairly similar. We are now looking at ACHR Aviation's midnight. This flight was a CTOL, conventional takeoff and landing aircraft or maneuver. So the aircraft didn't do the vertical phase. This very aircraft, November 703 Alpha Xavier, X-ray, this is not capable of the horizontal phase. However, it moved as a traditional fixed-wing aircraft, and I will show you the footage very shortly. Competing with their main rival, their main market competitor, we had Joby and their aircraft. Do I remember that right? November 545 Juliet X-ray. This is the fully VTOL aircraft. So it took off vertically in their home base in Marina. It flew few miles over to Salinas, performed few maneuvers, which were part of it. They were horizontal, but also they were vertical. At one point, you will see the footage. At one point, the aircraft stopped in the spot and it sort of pivoted. So you will see it. You can now see the flight track from the flight tracker. You can see it's doing much more complex maneuvers, but that is just because it's capable to do the horizontal phase of the flight as well. It's not moving the vertical phase is not moving only horizontally as the ACHR's midnight. So ACHR, they performed about 7-8 minute flight. Joby, which you can see now, was about 14-15 minutes. However, that includes the travel time between the two airports, which was about 3 to 4 minutes each way. And now she is going back for landing to their home base in Marina. Funny enough, we have two market leaders in the eVTOL sector, and they both are literally within the side distance. So this is something interesting as well for the whole eVTOL environment, because the competition is very close. So what we've got next, I would like to show you something. We had one of our Lucasades, and I owe him big time. Zack, if you are watching, I owe you a big lunch for this, because Zack, he saw my Saturday show when I invited you to this very event previous weekend, and he also see, we've got some news. Let me get this up. ACHR is now pumping, and we are now reaching the 52-week high. We are now 1469. So ACHR is pumping. You can see the weekend was great success. ACHR is going up. It broke the previous high, and now we are 1470. So I'll be tracking this for you. I'll be keeping my eye on it. So you can tell the Saturday and Sunday performance was great success. Why is this important? Why is this great success? Because it was for the first time ever we had these two manufacturers together in one place. And this is great PR and great advertisement and public stunt for the whole public, for the wide audience. This is, as I said, the early days of electric vehicles. If you look at Tesla, 10 years back, nobody knew about electric cars. And those who knew about electric cars, they were either smart investors or they were very, what's the word? Despicable? Whatever, they didn't believe it. And it took literally a decade until this concept is accepted worldwide. So this events like these, they help to promote this concept. They help to promote the public knowledge of this concept and show how it works. So just to get back, we got Zack Zeit, one of our original Lucasades, one of our original members, and he visited the ground. And I've got a short video from him. I will play it for you and I will talk over it.
I'm right under the Joby. I'm surrounded with waters. This thing is beautiful. I will get some more close with pictures. Okay guys, I'm gonna take you to the front seat of Joby.
Look at that.
We are right at the front seat. We have the screens. This is very comfortable.
That is the actual cockpit of the aircraft itself.
Okay guys, this is the moment. I'm surrounded with the people from ACHR. That's the ACHR group behind me over here. And I have Joby, the group of Joby behind there. The aircraft is right on the field, about to take off. Good luck to them. Nice group.
As we go from the old to the new, direct your attention.
So this is Zack on the ground, and this is the ACHR Aviation's Midnight. I will show you after this, I will show you the official footage from ACHR and Joby as well. But this is the very authentic eyewitness footage from Zack, who visited the event. And he mentioned there is a lot of Joby and ACHR people. Well, ACHR have summoned around 1,000 of their staff, their engineers, their technicians, mechanics, whatever. They summoned everyone to their home ground, Salinas. I probably didn't mention this, but Salinas is the home ground of ACHR Aviation. And now you can see the flight. So this is the eVTOL.
The future of air travel, folks. Some call it a.
This is the eVTOL flight. This is the conventional takeoff and landing aircraft. This very aircraft is not capable of the horizontal phase. However, the performance and the impression was amazing. And in the very second, I will show you my favorite part of the video. So it did a couple of flybys. Look at that. It's very close to the audience, and notice how quiet that is. Notice the noise level.
All right,
and there we go.
It's okay to wave back, if you will.
That's my most favorite moment of the whole air show.
Typical urban air taxi trip, folks. Fast, efficient, and easy.
And now she's landing. So that was about 7-8 minute flight, and now she's landing. Again, this is the horizontal phase, horizontal maneuver. It's not capable. This aircraft, this prototype, is not capable of the vertical phase.
And back on the ground. The midnight.
Let me just quickly switch my heater off. You can see I'm all rosed up. It's really hot in my studio now.
Away from us, descending back to 500 feet.
And what you can see now is the Joby Aviation's S4. So similar concept, same four-seater, but this one is capable of the horizontal phase. So at one point you will see the aircraft will actually slow down in the air and it will start performing pivoting maneuver. But this is the original authentic video of one of our Lucasades, of one of our original members, Zack Zeit. So again, Zack, thank you very much for the experience I could witness through you, and I was actually feeling like if I was there. So Zack, I owe you a lunch. So that's it. The Joby's aircraft was a bit further away, but I will show you the official footage of both ACHR and Joby in a very minute.
Keep the aircraft rock steady in the air. And now the unusually slow speed.
Yeah, it's quite difficult with the digital zoom, but there she is. So that is the final maneuver. I think we will get commentary from Zack as well when he finishes this video.
The moment we've been waiting for. Watch as the pilot brings the S4 to a complete hover about 300 feet above the ground. adjustments per second.
There we go.
That is the complete hover. That is the complete horizontal phase of the flight.
Woo!
And notice the sound level. You can hear the people clapping. You can hear the noises. But you can barely hear the aircraft.
Technology truly shines. The ability to take off and land virtually anywhere. No runway required.
And now she's on the way back home to
transitioning back to forward flight and heading west to
the Marina Airport. So again, thank you very much, Zack. Thank you very much. I do appreciate your endeavors. It was amazing experience. So that was the video from ourselves, and now I will quickly show you some footage from the manufacturers themselves, and then we will get onto the rumor with Tesla being involved with eVTOLs, namely ACHR Aviation. So we have very nice pictures from ACHR Aviation on their X account. I love this one. This one is really impressive. The back shot. But yeah, we've got a few pictures just to show you, give you an idea. This is their chief test pilot. I don't remember his name, but I'm sure somebody in the chat will help me now. And that is rolling now. That is taxiing. Sorry, that is taxiing for the takeoff. So this is ACHR. I will now show you the video. I can't play the audio, so I will mute it, but I will show you the video itself. So this is the official footage from ACHR Aviation. Can I zoom that in a bit? I can. And you can see, again, this is the horizontal maneuver. This is the conventional takeoff and landing. But I don't think it's making it any less impressive. If you look at this is an sort of, not early day prototype, but this is the early day of the whole concept of eVTOL. And this is actually a prototype which was rolled out a few months ago. And it's got a live pilot on board. So how impressive that is. And also we've got some pictures. Oh, I've lost it somewhere. Yeah, we've got some pictures from Joby. What quite surprised me, that ACHR were on their home ground, but they didn't have any stand, any booth or anything. It was only Joby. They had their prototype in there. This is the CEO, Joe Ben Brewitt. And he was actually quite helpful and open to the audience and to the public and to all the visitors. So a lot of pictures, a lot of chat from both teams actually. Zack said that he spoke with both teams and he asked them about the rival, and they actually accepted as a healthy competition. There's no like animosity, or they are not like there's no feud, or they are not arch rivals. It's like a healthy competition, which is good, which is great. So this is the CEO of Joby Aviation. This is their little booth with their aircraft. A lot of people. You could go in. You could see it in Zack's video. You could get in the pilot seat. You could get in the back seat. You could see how comfortable and spacious the aircraft is. And I've seen some of the eVTOLs, and they are just impressive. I've seen ACHR Aviation. I've seen this one in Paris Airshow. So it's the show model, and it will just blow you away. This has got the vibe of an expensive sports car, luxury sports car. Whilst Joby is probably, I don't know, somebody likes the design, somebody doesn't. I don't mind. I mean, as long as it flies and serves the purpose, I don't mind. But Joby is probably not so attractive in terms of luxury, but they have been delivering solid product. They have been, if you look at ACHR, it's probably your high-end sports car brand. If you look at Joby, maybe I'll get stoned for this, but Joby strikes me as a typical Toyota. Toyota is main investor in Joby Aviation, and it strikes me as a typical Toyota. It's the typical reliable Toyota pickup or truck, which probably is not the highest standard looking, or that it doesn't have the luxury mark or the tag, but it delivers and it's there. And if you look at Toyota Hilux and their use in the Mid East and in Africa, it's just the rugged, hardcore, die-hard vehicle. So I see Joby probably in this. Maybe ACHR will deliver this as well, but we don't know yet. So that's just my initial impression. I will get to the rumor with Tesla very shortly. Bear with me. Let's see the chart. What is the chart doing? So ACHR, we had a push up to 1472 or 75, and now it's sort of retracting very slowly. If I bring you bigger candles, you can see what it's doing now. It's quite interesting. It must be on the back of some news. If you know any news, let me know in the chat, because I can't do the research for you now. So let me know in the chat if you see any news coming. And Joby, obviously the same, pretty much the same movement, up, slight pullback. So I would not be surprised if this momentum carries on for another few days, maybe a few weeks steadily, and then it will be backed with the fundamentals and the sentiment. I can see my face is so red. It's so hot in the studio. I do apologize for that. So that's it. What is next? We've got the footage from Joby. Let me show you the actual footage from Joby, and then we're gonna move on to the next point. So you can see this is the Joby CEO, Joe Ben Brewitt. And you can walk through the booth with Joby as well. A lot of interest. I mean, wherever. I've been to a couple of air shows already. I could witness eVTOLs in there, and wherever they are, they just steal the show. Because people, the wide public, they have no idea there is something like this. The flying car, the flying taxi. They have no idea something like this exists. So this is great opportunity for you as an investor. You are there in the early days. And now you can see we are very short time away from these companies generating revenue. They will not be profitable yet. That's a long run for profitability. But once these start generating revenue and delivering their actual aircraft, you could see the market reaction will be a very, very strong. So, with Joby, speaking of Joby, let me just bid you something else. With Joby, I'll be back live on Wednesday, because Joby are currently. Where's my video? Oh, I've lost my video. Sorry. Let me just bring up the B-roll for you. Joby are currently not flying only in America. Excuse me. They are also flying in Japan. They are part of the Osaka 25 Expo. Not only Joby. There were 4 eVTOL manufacturers. ACHR took part in the Osaka Expo as well. Early in the year. I think it was back in May. I don't remember now. May, June. They didn't perform their flight. But they were there with a static display of the aircraft. So Joby itself, this what you can see is the actual vertiport. Vertiport is basically a hybrid between helipad, excuse me, a helipad or heliport and the actual airport, the runway. This structure is very compact in terms of space. And this is massive advantage for the urban environment. If you look at this can have a footprint of probably, I don't know, 60 by 60 feet or 20 by 20 meters. So it's not massive, but it can accommodate, say, 4 aircraft. And if you think of a network, of a joint network of these nodes around the city, that's enough. That will do the job. So you just need to cover your key points, which are airports, which is city center, important landmarks within the city, and that's it. So you can see Joby flying now in Japan, and we will cover this live on Wednesday. I'll be covering one of these live flights, or I'll be covering one of these flights live on this channel, and you could witness what it looks like and what it is and how it feels again. Massive positive reaction by the public as well. But what has been echoing, through all the participants is the noise level. It is very quiet. I would have played you the audio, but I can't because there's a track. There's an audio track, and that would get picked up by YouTube for copyright. But this is the aircraft is very quiet. Think of the difference in the noise level. Difference between in the noise level. Think of between helicopter and eVTOL, like your combustion engine car and your electric vehicle. So your combustion engine car has probably 70-80 decibels. Some are a bit louder, and the electric vehicle is about 40-50. So your eVTOL and helicopter is between 90 and 110 decibels. It's very loud. eVTOL is between 50 and 60, 70. So it's the difference is massive. So if you think of, say, Los Angeles, New York, you can witness helicopters. It's the background noise, isn't it? Until it's too loud and you actually notice. And with these eVTOLs, you wouldn't notice at all. Unless you would see a shadow casting over you, that aircraft would be casting shadow over you, you wouldn't notice. So that's just to invite you to this event. And tomorrow, funny enough, tomorrow we are bringing you a CEO. We are bringing you CEO of Horizon Aircraft. And this is one of the eVTOL manufacturers. They have completely different concept. Let me just quickly show you this video. Because I wasn't ready for this. Martyn had a good point. I can show you this. I can show you this and invite you to the event and probably give you an idea of what questions you can ask. So let me just quickly show you this. In the meantime, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the like button. If you like this content, hit the like button and subscribe. And if you want to grab your membership perks, I'm now putting in the chat for you 3 copies of the link to our membership. It's only $2.99. Basically, it's like 10 cents a day. And you will get a lot of perks, like being part of the live interview with the CEO tomorrow. This will be a membership perk. Obviously, we will start the event as members only. Towards the back of the event, we might open it to public. But if you want to be there and ask Brandon Robinson, the CEO, some questions, there you go. There's your opportunity. So let me just quickly show you the video. Horizon Aircraft. I'm doing this live in my studio. So let me just bring this up. I'm doing it as we speak. This is not this one. This is the video I wanted to show you. So they have slightly different design compared to these 2 aircraft you could see, Joby and Archer. They have the propellers not on the outside of the wings. They are actually housed within the wing. So it's called a in-wing fan, or I don't remember now what it's called. There's an official, it's just official term, which I can't recall now. But this very aircraft is designed as a 7-seater. So we'll have 1 pilot and 6 passengers. So it's slightly bigger. These fans are housed in the wing. So for the vertical takeoff and the vertical flight, the wing opens, as you can see in the video. And then once we are transforming into the horizontal phase, the wing closes and the aircraft moves as the traditional fixed wing aircraft. So tomorrow you will get a chance to ask Brandon Robinson, the former, I think, F-15 fighter pilot. He's a great personality. You will enjoy it. You will love it. And also, this company is in its very, very early stage. So you are now in the early days of maybe another Tesla. So again, this will be tomorrow. members only event. If you stay where you are, it will take you directly to the event. Now let's approach the big red elephant in the room. We've got a rumor which has started as a whisper, but now it's been echoing and it's been rumbling all over the social media. Tesla, are they involved with ACHR Aviation? Well, there might be. Let's have a look. How did it all start? We have Tesla. They have their shareholders meeting today. They are voting on certain things. Let me just get some liquids. They are voting on certain things, like Elon Musk's payout and bonuses, but it's not important for what we are talking about. There's a shareholders meeting today. Tomorrow, Tesla is announcing their new product, which you can see here. There's a little teaser. Obviously, it'll be a car. It'll be an electric car. There you go. But what triggered this is this very 7-second long video. What does it look like to you? Does it look like to you as a wheel, or does it look like to you as a rotor? If it's a rotor, what does it invoke? If it's a rotor, it could be something trendy and new. It could be something trendy and new, like an eVTOL. Obviously, Tesla is heavily focused on electric vehicles. Why wouldn't they start making actual flying car? Well, there's only one way to find out. There's only one way to find out. Join us tomorrow. We'll bring you the news hot off the plate. However, this is what it triggered, and then there has been more stuff going on. We got this tweet from Elon Musk, from very Elon Musk, posted on 29th of September. I think ACHR Aviation and Tesla could be partners. 8:30 a.m. September 29. Wow. No, wow. This is a fake tweet. This was a fake tweet. If you go on Elon's website, Elon's account, the tweet doesn't exist. This is a fake tweet. However, somebody posted this under the ACHR CEO's post. And I think the ACHR management, the directors, are now having great time with it. They are just going with it. And that's probably one of the reasons why ACHR stock price looks what it looks like. I might be completely wrong. This could be the real thing going on. But I think they are just enjoying the spotlight. So this is a fake tweet, which got liked by Adam Goldstein, the CEO of ACHR. We've got... Oh, bear with me. I've lost my picture. There's one more picture that enforces this rumor. Because I had a crash before the show. I had a crash on my browser. This is the ACHR Aviation Chief Operations Officer, the second man in charge, Nikhil Goel. And he posted a picture of himself being involved with Tesla. Well, how this happened? I've lost half of my... Oh, no, I didn't. How this happened? This happened the weekend before. The Up Summit in Arkansas, in Bellenville. ACHR Aviation, this is a trade show. We had ACHR, we had Tesla, I think Joby was there, Whisk, Beta Technologies, we had Blue Origin, we had Boom Supersonic, new supersonic aircraft. We had a lot of new concepts and a lot of new technologies in one place. And everyone had their little stand, their little booth. What happened? I don't know if it's intentional or not. I think it's just pure coincidence. And everyone is just enjoying riding this idea. ACHR happened to be in the same corner as Tesla. So you can see ACHR in there and their aircraft. And you can also see Tesla and their two electric vehicles and the robot. What is it called? Optimus. So again, and this one very moment, I will show you in the very second, it circulated the internet as well. Not this one. This is this is showcase of the aircraft. But when we have the peek into the car, into the Tesla, this is notice this. No, notice if I go slightly back, notice the logo on the wall behind the Archer, behind the aircraft here. So this logo was illuminated, or was illuminating and was on the wall behind Archer. Here. And now if you look at this shot, this frame, this circulated the internet because it's obvious. There's Archer on Tesla's screen. Well, it is and it isn't. It's a reflection. But I'm quite enjoying this hype because the investors are getting quite smart, and yeah. So this is the whole rumor, basically. We've got this little shot. We've got Tesla and Archer in one corner, in one exhibition, in one event. We've got the Chief Operational Officer, Nikhil Goel, being in there, along with the Archer CEO, Adam Goldstein. And Nikhil took picture with the Tesla robot. And you can see the cars and you can see the aircraft right behind them. And you can see the projected logo, which is illuminating the wall. And this is what you can see in here. That's the very reflection. So that's it. And obviously it's been rolling. Fake tweet, which triggered it all somehow. And then together with this little teaser from Tesla, and I might be wrong. And actually I would love to be wrong. Because I would love to bring you the news tomorrow live to everyone. However, I think it's a rumor. It's a very fancy rumor. I love it. But something for you as an investor who are following us. Not everything you hear has necessarily be true. And also, if I'm wrong, not everything I'm telling you has necessarily to be true as well. So what do you think? What do you think of that? I will come back to you. Let me just check through my notes if I gave you all the updates. Right, what is Archer doing now? So we touched the recent. Am I showing you the chart? Hang on. Whoa. This is the right screen. Sorry. So what is Archer stock doing? So we touched the 470, 480. And now there was a slight retraction, natural reaction. Let's see if it continues or if we slip back to the level of 14 tomorrow. If that continues, we might be off to a good rally. There will be, let's just check Joby quickly as well. That's consolidating. Oh, that's nicely consolidating around 1970. So that could be an upside as well. With Joby historically, if there's an upside, the next day there's like 40-50% correction. So I'm very intrigued. If this carries on or not. So yeah, there is one big event in coming 5 weeks. It is Dubai Airshow. And the Dubai Airshow will be the biggest event of this year and maybe of the next year as well. What's happening? Well, the Dubai Airshow, it's obviously a big international airshow. However, it will be the biggest show for the whole eVTOL market. And maybe for Tesla as well. You never know. But this is the biggest show and event for the whole eVTOL market. And I will explain why. There will be multiple eVTOL manufacturers presented on the show. So far, if there was a show, there were static displays of few manufacturers at the time being. Salinas Airshow, the one just happening this weekend, was the first time ever we could see two eVTOL manufacturers flying their aircraft together. And Dubai Airshow if I'm right, there will be multiple eVTOL manufacturers flying. We are talking, obviously, Joby Aviation, who have been already testing and flying their aircraft in Dubai, as you can see here. This is a CGI video, but they already have been test flying their aircraft in Dubai. We also will see EHang flying demo flights. We will see Volocopter. Very likely we will see Volocopter. They have been through their bankruptcy. They got bought out recently by a Chinese manufacturer, and there will be a big player on the eVTOL market and the early rollout in the couple of years. We will also see Beta Technologies, who have their both CTOL, which is just the conventional fixed wing electric aircraft, and their VTOL. And look at the reaction. ACHR is now selling off, and Joby is selling off as well. Wow, what's going on? What's going on? Do we have any macro? Is Donald Trump speaking somewhere? Is he doing a speech, or what is going on? Could be some profit taking. Interesting. Let me know in the chat. I will come to chat in the very second. So we have Beta Technologies, definitely with their CTOL aircraft, maybe with their eVTOL as well, and we will have ACHR. There might be some more Chinese manufacturers. Didn't get this confirmed, but we will see ACHR, and every single eVTOL manufacturer flying in this event will be in spotlight and will be accepted very positively. So ACHR and Joby, November. That's why I gave you my price predictions. There'll be a lot of catalyst. ACHR, they should be flying their VTOL, their new aircraft, so they'll be capable of the vertical and horizontal flight as well. So if they have this aircraft on the show, they need to roll it out, and there's not much time left. So we are literally, if they need to meet this target, we are literally days or maybe a couple of weeks away from the new aircraft coming. Again, there'll be another catalyst for ACHR on their way to the all-time high. As you can see, it's slightly correcting. The overreaction is correcting. So let's see what it does. You will see me on the channel live pretty much every day of the week. So I'll be tracking this. I'll be bringing you updates. Those who want to stay in touch with me outside of the show or off air, let me just give you the link. I know most of you are here through my ex or through Martyn Lucas Investor, but this is my ex account, eVTOL Hub. The handle is at eVTOLHUB, and I actually brought you on Saturday. Massive positive reaction, by the way. I brought you stuff like these flight tracking for both ACHR and Joby. More information. We've got, I forgot about this. Under this post, usually my posts, they have some subtweets. So this one has got a question. Who do you think delivered better? And how satisfied were investors and my followers with ACHR and their performance, with their CTOL? And you can see it's moving. It's literally moved now. So people are clicking on it and following it. 65 votes. That's good. But the more people get to vote, the better idea we will get. So you can see ACHR, majority, it's split. They excelled, they delivered ultimate performance, and they disappointed. It's split, and then in the middle, not disappointed, and people were expecting the VTOL as well. I am not disappointed. That would be my vote. I'm not disappointed. I knew what I was expecting from ACHR. I wasn't expecting the VTOL. That would have been massive surprise, but there would also be some signs. So I'm not disappointed. I'm happy because this was great event for the public as well. And Joby, obviously they excelled. Joby excelled because they delivered the full. Let me just show you quickly the footage again from ACHR. So ACHR and their CTOL flight. In my eyes, they didn't disappoint. Only thing I was a bit confused about was they didn't have their booth in there. So it was quite interesting. But this is the ACHR. I'm not showing you the video, am I? I'm just talking. Right, let me rewind it back. Sorry about that. So this is the ACHR official footage from the event that came out this morning. So again, ACHR didn't disappoint in my eyes. They delivered what was expected to be delivered. Solid presentation, very well looking aircraft, about 1,000 of their employees on the ground, happy to talk and engage with the audience. And obviously ACHR being the main sponsor, one of the main sponsors of the air show. So this is the ACHR. I can't show you. I know it shows actual sound of Midnight Flight, but I can't show you the audio track. And Joby, who excelled. So you can see there was a lot of other aircraft. There were Blue Angels promised and penciled in and scheduled, but unfortunately, due to the government shutdown, it was cancelled. The performance was cancelled. But you can see how Joby excelled. I'm not saying they stole the show. I don't want to take sides on this because I think both of them delivered. And both of them delivered great positive sentiment and acceptance of the audience and the public. So I don't want to announce winner in my eyes of this air show. I think it was great. Both are the winners because it was great that the first time ever we could see both flying pretty much side by side. So for me, the whole eVTOL market is winner from this air show. And if you think of the impact of only two aircraft flying together, two manufacturers, think of the Dubai air show. There'll be at least 5, if not more. So this is Joby, who excelled. So again, that's on my X account, and through the show, there were some live updates, there were some invitations to the Sunday show, and I had videos from Zack, Thank you very much, Zack, again. I owe you a big lunch. This is the favorite one.
If you will, the future send electric, safe, smooth, and efficient.
Let me just play it again.
That's a typical urban air taxi trip, folks. Fast, efficient, and easy.
Something is playing somewhere. Hang on. I need to get this sorted. Something is playing at me. Right. Let me get back to this.
And that's a typical urban air. All right. It's okay to wave back, if you will.
Hey, it's okay to wave back, if you will. I love it. That's probably that's my favorite. That's my favorite video from this show. And also, it was quite positively accepted. Look at it. 133 likes, 24 shares, 11,000 impressions. That is a lot. That is a lot.
Urban air taxi trip, folks. Fast, efficient, and easy. All right. It's okay to wave back, if you will.
I love it. It's great. So that's it. What do you think? Let me know in the chat if they delivered or not. So this is my X account. There was a Saturday show as well. This is the newsletter. I gave you a teaser for the newsletter. I gave you the 7-day free trial as well if you subscribe. And it was jam-packed with news and updates. Everyone basically flying and going everywhere. Joby, Japan, and we had the Salinas air show as well. So part of the show, of the Saturday show, was invitation to the Salinas air show, and I talked about it. And also I tried to be a TikToker, and I did a little edit for ACHR as well. So if you go on my X account, you can see it. I can't play the audio track again because of copyright, but if you want to check it, you are more than welcome. And while you're there, just follow me. Same as here. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you like this concept, if you like the eVTOL technology, and if you are invested in ACHR, Joby, vertical aerospace, Horizon aircraft, whichever, you name it. We will deliver you the news, we will deliver you the updates, we will deliver you the analysis and fundamentals. So let me just address the chat. That's all of it. Let me just quickly go through. If we have any questions, I will address. Ooh, we've got good audience. Thank you very much for joining. I love this show. This is one of my best shows, I would say. Best eVTOL shows, and I love it. Steven is here. Angie is here. Zack, yes. Thank you, Zack. Again, I loved it. It was amazing. I can't read you. The Sway Death Gaming just got a breaking from Robinhood. Tesla is also up, is it? Well, it is, because it will be, because everyone is excited for the new product. And again, you will see the news here live. Got Jamie Reese coming. Thank you for joining. James is here, one of the original members. eVTOL stock going up crazy. Is a deal brewing. If no deal tomorrow, they could sell off faster than the rise today. I wonder what will happen. Well, James, look at this. Might be happening right now. I know somebody in the chat, you told me that you sold ACHR on the way up. I don't think it's a bad thing if you have trimmed. Don't know if you have sold your whole position. You might have to wait for a little bit of retraction. I'm not saying it will go right away all the way to the $18, $20, but there might be some retractions on the way. As long as you made money, I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think you should consider this as a negative thing. As long as you are making money, you can deploy the money somewhere else. So I don't see this as a bad thing. There are no confirmed partnerships between Tesla or either ACHR or Joby. But promotional video by ACHR featuring Tesla's Optimus robot recently sparked speculation about potential tie-up. Yes, James, well done. Thank you. Trixie says, I sold my ACHR today, now waiting for a pullback and buying again. I wish you good luck. James says, would Elon not just build his own eVTOL if he wanted one? If he can build a space rocket, that's a good point, James, that can even land itself, building his own eVTOL would be easy. I think more likely Elon would buy one of these startups. Definitely not ACHR. Well, we never know. We will find out tomorrow. But if Elon was to start building his own flying taxi, he would probably buy out one of the promising startups. Something like, think of Lilium, who have been through bankruptcy. Twice, actually. But something very, very unique and very, very smart. Or Horizon Aircraft. You never know. Maybe this unique design will attract Elon. Steven says, fly. I'm ready to fly. Thank you. Do we have any questions? I'll just address your questions. Angie is here. Thank you. We are here with you, Vaz. What a day with eVTOLs. Yes, what a day with eVTOLs. And we have more reaction. Look at the chart. We have more sell-off. Well, Trixie might be happy because he can buy back in. Wow, what a reaction. What's going on? ACHR is selling off. ACHR is selling off. And Joby is holding. Interesting. Just getting a message from Martyn. All right, yeah. Yes, Martyn. That was just, yeah. Yeah, muted, no sound. Thank you for the notification. I've got it sorted. Can't hear nothing. Yes. I can hear now. Thank you. Keops, Avila. I haven't seen you here before. If you are invested in eVTOLs, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And you might consider a membership because tomorrow we have a CEO. And this will be as a part of your membership's perk. AC is here. Hi, Vaz. Out of all the eVTOL companies on the market. Say, for example, if ACHR runs for the finishing line first with all their certification at one point, will the other stocks like Joby crash? No, not at all. Once, more than likely it will be Joby, but whether it's Joby or ACHR, whichever achieves the final step in the certification, if the type certification, I think it's the part 135 or 141, the type certification, obviously the reaction will be massive. Me personally, I predict 2x, but again, don't quote me on it. It's just my own my own opinion, and there will be also a retraction and correction as well. But even if it does 20-30% run, that's good. That's good. But once one company achieves something, the whole market will lift off with it. It will piggyback on the back of it. You have a link to the next live CEO, and when we finish, it will take you to the event as well. So if you click the notification button, and if you press the like button as well, it will promote it better once we go live to the public. It will promote the event, and more people will get aware of the eVTOL concept. Madbu, they told me Archer is way too expensive per kilometer per person compared to Joby. I don't know the Joby number, but I think all the eVTOL aircraft, we are talking between $2 and probably $4 per passenger mile. So if you have 4 passengers, you take the operational cost, the flight cost per mile, the upkeep cost, divided by 4 passengers per mile, and you are getting about between $2 and $4 per passenger mile, which is comparing to your Uber Black. However, we don't know what will be the operator's margin. And since this is a premium product, at least for now, in the early stage, that margin could be hundreds of percent. So we might not be flying for $5 per passenger mile. We might be flying and selling this for easily $15, $20 per passenger mile. But we will see. We will see. It's not too long before they start flying in Dubai. And Dubai could be a good benchmark. Angie says, event in Dubai for both Joby and Archer in November. Yes. Matt Boo says compared to Joby. Yeah. Again, I don't have the Joby number, but probably next decade we are literally talking. We are talking probably tens of dollars per flight, not hundreds. David Hensley says, me too. AC, I bought L3 as well. Angie says, Catalyst with Horizon aircraft will be Martyn and Vaz live with CEO. Well, yeah, you never know. You might get a positive. Historically, when we bring a new CEO on the show, the reaction is usually positive. So again, you as a member, you might want to get in early before the whole market reacts. Kuto G says, question, at what point will the Archer people explain, I can show you the chat as well, at what point will the Archer people explain why their Midnight did not or was not able to transition during the Salinas Airshow? What do you need to explain? This prototype is just not capable of it. Is the early phase prototype, and it's just not able, it's not designed. I mean, the design is there, but the aircraft doesn't have the features to perform the vertical phase. The next aircraft, however, which I predict will come out in 2 or 3 weeks, finally. I know I've been saying this since August, but that's the deadline of the Dubai Air Show. So it's do or die moment now. So if they want to roll it out, that will be in the coming 2 or 3 weeks. That will be capable of the full vertical and horizontal transition, but not this one. Not this one. This is just the prototype to achieve the previous test phase, which is the horizontal, the CTOL. So they don't need to answer anything. The answer is there. And they were not expected to fly, or they didn't promise they would fly VTOL on the show. Jerry and Elba is here. Thank you, Elba, for joining me. God bless you, Vaz, and the Lucasade family. Archer, yeah, we caught the reaction. I wonder if somebody bought on the way up, or if you were trimming, because it's usually not the best idea to buying stock on the way up. If you look at Joby, it's holding, but Archer, look at the over. Is it an overreaction? Is it just a natural reaction? I don't know. But we are at the levels we were midday today. So again, it's one of the reasons why it's not a good idea to buy on the way up. And I'm telling you now, there will more than likely be a rally, but the rally could be starting in few days or in few weeks again. So there could be a retraction. We could retest again around $11 easily between $12 and $11, and it could go back again. But if you want to tune in tomorrow morning to Sensei's show, he will give you the chart analysis for Archer and Joby as well, if you ask him nicely. So yeah, we call that skyrocketing, as Trixie says. Yeah, I am in love with that midnight helicopter. Do you mean this one, Matt? David? Do you mean this one, David? Trixie says, "Oh, I'm so stupid." No, you're not. You made your money, Trixie. You made money. You wait for reaction. You wait for retraction. It might be coming tomorrow, and you might be buying back again with profit. You might be buying much more shares. Walker says eVTOL will be massive in a few years. Yes, I agree. What Martyn mentioned on his previous show, 2028. 2028 will be the year when the eVTOL market will really explode, because we have the Olympics. We have the Summer Olympics, LA 28. 3.5 billion people will be watching the event, where Archer will be flying as the main partner, as the official partner, not the official vehicle, but one of the official vehicles. And we also know that Joby will more than likely be taking part as well through their partnership with Delta Airlines. So more than likely, again, we might see these two flying side by side. One under the Olympics and Team USA livery, the other one under the Delta livery. So again, the 2028, I would say, if you want to hold for a few years and then offload some of the shares, but if you want to invest and be there for the long ride, I would say 2028 would be a good year to take some profits and see how it develops further. Jared Baker says eVTOL will be like 3D TV, all hype, couple years success, novelty wears off. But I am in on Archer. That's an interesting opinion, but you can see the advantage. You are moving in three dimensions. You are not moving only on the flat plane. You are moving in 3 dimensions. And I think, what else could we bring in that could bring bigger advantage than this, than flying over the traffic? 3D TV, yes, I agree, it was all hype, but it wasn't giving any practical benefit, was it? It was just entertainment. However, this is practical. So, and it's cheaper, and it's safer than helicopters, and it's quieter, and it's green as well because it's electric. So, interesting point. Thank you for that, Jared. JJ Abel says Archer just hit 52-week high. Yes, Trixie, don't beat yourself up, mate. You will have opportunities to get back into it. Don't worry. People are buying because of Tesla, but what if nothing will happen with Tesla? I tell you what, this could easily be triggered. This reaction could have been triggered by the Tesla shareholder meeting, shareholders event. I could have said something, and it just triggered this reaction. That's probably what it was, unless somebody else has got different information. CHML selling off. I don't know what CHML is. Is it a crypto? Yeah, Trixie, don't worry about it. You will have plenty of opportunities. The stock is overbought, but it's still going. Yeah. JJ 8ball says next few months investments are gonna skyrocket. This is the year and quarter we have been waiting for. Yes. Earning calls for both Joby and Archer will be more than likely mid-November. We already know Vertical Aerospace, our favorite eVTOL on this channel. Vertical Aerospace and my favorite eVTOL, so you really have no choice, because I've been I've been talking about it, I've been banging on about it for pretty much every single show, but you know there is a reason behind that. We can see this company having much better upside than Archer and Joby. But yeah, Vertical Aerospace announced their earnings call, taking part 4th of November pre-market. So I'll be here doing it live as we do every single time. I'll be covering Vertical Aerospace. We had some revised guidance. You can see some good news, some good reaction from the earnings call. If not immediate, definitely long term. And then there will be ACHR and Joby. I can see this happening. I can see these two happening after that or around it. So I would say first half or middle of November. But it's not confirmed yet. But I think these earnings could be good catalyst as well, again, for the stock price. So yeah, I agree with you, JJ 8-Ball. Human Being Liz is here. Thank you for joining. Do we have any more questions? ACHR after hours right now. Yeah, we caught it. I'm interested what it's going to do tomorrow. Do we have any more eVTOL questions? Horizon as well and Hover as well, David. Yeah, I am so glad I got into ACHR, Joby and Vertical when I did. Congratulations, David. Congratulations. Thibaut is here. Hover at 3. Is it? Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look at Hover, because I don't have it brought up. Hover. What is Horizon Aircraft doing? Ooh. Oh. Go away. Stupid ads. Sorry. All right. So we touched the $3 mark. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow, on the back of the interview, we go even higher. But yeah, thanks for the update. That's good. Is it a 50? That's the 52-week high, isn't it? We retested this $3 back in back in June, and now we are going back up again. Good news. Good news. Thanks for the update. Do we know how much they weigh? Yes. Aircraft is in the region of 3,000 and 5,500 pounds. So think of 1.5 to 3,500 kg, not 1,000 tons. So they are on par with a bigger lightweight aircraft. Do we have any more questions? This is the link to... What did I give you? Link to? I don't remember. Click on it. That will take you somewhere. I have 10k invested in Horizon. Oh, I cannot wait for the live with the CEO. Well, Angie, I have no doubt you would like to ask Brandon some questions. Can't wait. I can't wait. Congratulations. What is your average, Angie? Tell me what is your average. I'm very intrigued. Thibaut says, it looks like a rotor, but it is the rotor of the Tesla Roadster to keep it on the road. Ah, you mean it's pushing it down, so it keeps the traction. Vaz, you got my heart pumping there. Yeah. Well, shall we have a look again? Do you want to see it again? Where are we? Where are we with that? Well, what do you think? What do you think? Is this a propeller? Is this a rotor? Or is this just a wheel disc or wheel hub or rim? To be fair, it doesn't look metal. If I pause it, it doesn't look too metal. Oh, it does when I pause it. Look, we're gonna find out. There's only one way to find out. We're gonna find out tomorrow. And I think if Tesla was up to something, they would have done much bigger noise. They would have made much bigger noise around it. You wouldn't see, unless this is an aircraft, you never know. But I think there would have been much more noise around it. However, interesting how rumors and how this hype starts, isn't it? One fake tweet, one video, you get this screenshot when they happen to be in the same corner, ACHR and Tesla, and then you have a picture of the COO in the event, and it just goes, it just rolls. I love it. And actually, Nikhil and Adam, they play the ball. They have been reacting to it. They have been liking. They are they are aware of it. They have been liking these, and I think Nikhil, he posted something about Tesla as well. So people are getting cues. It's definitely interesting and exciting. I love it. I love it. Angie says, I'm so excited. Same with ACHR and Joby. Human being Liz, thank you for being here. Angie, could we have a look again at Eve? You want to see Eve Air Mobility? Well, let's have a look at Eve. I've got some updates on Eve. Just haven't got my head around it. Eve Air Mobility. Go away, ad. Eve Air Mobility is going up as well. From Wednesday, we have a nice upside. I know they diluted. They diluted recently. A few weeks ago, there was a dilution with Eve Air Mobility. I was here, and then there was the earnings call here. There was, again, a bit negative reaction. But I will be bringing you more updates on Eve soon. Randy Worms, the Midnight is also painted the same color as Tesla. Good point. Good point. Do you think this one? Yeah, it's a good point. Angie says, Optimus is learning martial arts. Yeah, I saw that video. Thibaut, lol. So it's a reflection that is worth an additional 1 billion market cap. That's great. I love it. That's the best comment. That's the best comment of the day. So it's a reflection that is worth an additional 1 billion in market cap. Literally. Yes. Yes. I love it, Thibaut. Exactly. Randy says, did you play the audio on that video? No. Do you want me to play the audio? Is there any music? If there's any music, I can't play it. Yeah, I can't play it. I don't think it's a winding up noise of a rotor, of a turbine. I think it's just the escalation of the music. I think it's just the build up of the music. But again, I'm gonna find out tomorrow. You will see update here. Elon back with President Trump. You never know what can happen, says Angie. Randy says, it sounds like a turbine spinning up. Yes, it does, but I don't think it's intentional. Or it might be intentional, just trying to suspend people. Martyn says, the company said earlier in the day that it has flown its all-electric aircraft at the California International Show in Salinas, flying it in its own backyard following landmark demonstration flights. Yes, yes. Joby Aviation shares soar to 5th straight day after demonstrations at California Airshow. Yes, thank you, Martyn. Buy the rumor, sell the news, says James. Yeah. Sick Boys Custom, good evening, Vas. Thank you for joining. Good job on the TikTok. Thank you, Angie. Great show, says Jamie Reese. Well, thank you. You are a member. You will get one of your membership's perks. You'll get one of your membership's perks. I know what was the link. That was the membership. I'll pop it in the chat for you again, just so we know. So you'll get one of your membership's perks tomorrow before the closing bell. The CEO, Horizon Aircraft CEO. You can ask him questions live with me, with Martyn and me. Not me and Martyn. Martyn and me. Martyn will be the main person on the show. Zack says, great show. Well, Zack, you made this show. You made this show. Thank you very much, Zack. James says, what if Elon builds a flying Tesla bot? You heard the idea here first. That's great. I like it. Jamie Reese says, ACHR prices are linked to your show, Vaz. Well, I wish. I was going to say an F word. I said F, I wish, but I stopped myself. Yeah, I wish, but no. No. A flying Tesla bot for military applications. Oh, shut up, James. You've been watching Terminator again, haven't you? That's great. A Tesla boat. The turbine could be a boat propeller. Maybe. But this is, if you listen to the noise, and if you look at electric aircraft, electric propeller, electric turbine, it doesn't sound anything like this. So I think it's just the music build-up, just the suspensive music. And also, if you look at it, hang on, I just noticed something. Look how eccentric that is. Look, once it starts spinning, Look at the oscillation. That 100%, that's not a propeller or a turbine. Look at that oscillation. Wow. That 100% is not a turbine. I'm telling you right now. Look at it again. Wow. That would have ripped the off the rotor. Yeah. But again, interesting. I love it. I love the build up. I love the drama. It was great. I love the hype. Zack says 1 in 100 more, like 1 in a million. So there is a chance. Yeah, yeah. James says Tesla hovercraft, Tesla drone, maybe. Z Stacker, I trimmed 1,000 at $14. Wow. I think you made a great trade because you can still buy back. And you'll be making like what, 5%, unless you bought back already, or you can wait for further retraction. Well done, Zed Stacker. You made money. Congratulations. Thibaut says the rotor is for the Tesla Roadster, but as we know, Elon is crazy. He could also have designed a Tesla drone or Binky Bonk bike just for fun. Yeah. Zed Stacker, I will buy them back on a drop. Did you buy right now? Few minutes ago, or are you waiting for further retraction? James says, I like the idea of flying Tesla bot, flying Optimus. Yeah. Military would love an army of flying Optimus robots. Yeah. Yeah. As long as you are on the right side, you would love it. Oh, sorry, I mispronounced your name. It's This Way Death Gaming. It's coming back. Fake out. Yes, yes. CR2, I haven't seen you here before. Thank you for joining. eVTOL cost way less to build them. Yes, I agree. The price tag on Joby's S4 is, I think, about 4 millions. Archer is about 5 millions. Vertical Aerospace, about 5 millions. EHang is about 440 millions. But it's a two-seater. So yeah, they are probably cheaper than the normal aircraft. For the same purpose, or definitely cheaper than a helicopter. James says, smash the like button. Thank you. Get to the like button. Get to the chopper. Jamie Reese says, Tesla fruit blender. That's exactly what it was. And we built into the Tesla car, the Tesla robotaxi. We'll have it in the back. And you can make smoothie whilst you are driving Tesla around Seattle. That's a great idea. I love it, Jamie. Yeah. You should get it patented, mate. Mike is here. Thank you for joining. Good job, Vaz. Archer Aviation for the win. Did you spell it right? Are you sure you spell it right? FTW, yeah? Passion for art. Thank you for joining. Archer. Z Stacker, I have not bought back. Yeah, I think there might be a reaction again. I don't think it will skyrocket. Unless they announce the new aircraft tomorrow, it could be a correction in the coming days. Yeah, definitely join Sensei tomorrow morning. Join Sensei tomorrow morning. He will have a look. If you ask him, he'll have a look at the chart for you. Tesla washing machine. Okay, well, I think it's time to shut the show down because it's starting falling apart. Thank you very much for joining me. It was probably the best evening show I've ever done. Great audience, great updates, great content. Thank you, Zack, again. Great input from you all. I loved it. Let's have a look at the washing machine again. So tomorrow, when you stay where you are, it will take you to the CEO event. If you click the notification bell button, so you're not missing it, it's an hour before the closing bell tomorrow, and it's a members only event. It will start as a members only. It will open up to public later. You will get your lucky numbers. If you are not members, don't worry. I mean, you really should get your membership for that. But if you are not members, don't worry. You can replay it and get your numbers again. So you'll get your lucky numbers, 3 of them. You will see a bit of promotion on social media as well. So if I may just ask you to try to help to push it out, I know you will. I don't need to ask you. But again, the more people know about the company, the more people are interested in the company. and they understand the company. And the more investors the company has, the stronger it becomes on the market. So if you believe in this concept, in this business, the more people are interested and invested in this business, you are benefiting from this as the early door retail investor coming in before everyone else. And who knows, it might trigger big reaction tomorrow, and because it happens sometimes, the small cap companies we cover on the show, sometimes it moves the needle. So tomorrow there will be the CEO event, Horizon Aircraft. Wednesday I'm doing earnings. I'll be doing Delta Airlines. Is it Delta or is it United? Let me just check it. I got confused now. I'm doing tomorrow, I'm doing Delta Airlines, DAL ticker symbol, doing Delta Airlines. They are heavily invested in Joby Aviation. This is one of the reasons why I'm doing it, because they might mention advanced air mobility. They might mention Joby. And again, this could be a reaction to the stock price. After hours, I'm doing Levi's jeans. That could be positive as well. And then on Thursday, sorry, that's Thursday. That's Thursday. On Wednesday, we are covering the Osaka flight on the Osaka 25 Expo of Joby Aviation live. So definitely you don't want to miss this. It'll be in the afternoon. Well, I don't actually know. It will probably be in the afternoon. You will see the show on my on all the social media. You will see it on my X promoting. You will see it on this channel. So you're not gonna miss it. Thank you very much for joining me. It was the best eVTOL show I've ever done so far. Evening one. But yeah, thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow with Martyn. Don't forget, Sensei in the morning. If you ask him nicely, he will have a look at the chart of Horizon Aircraft, Joby, and ACHR as well. If you ask him nicely. That's it. That's it from me. Have a good night. Remember, the only way is up. Here, when you are watching it, here is my playlist with all the eVTOLs, and here is probably, I'll put the invitation to the CEO event. That's it from me. Take care of yourselves and each other.